Lesson 4. Preparing Seafood Dishes. The topics for this video are classification of seafood, external parts of fish and their functions, market forms of fish, and the different cuts of fish. Learning targets. Number 1. I can classify seafood according to their characteristics. 2. I can identify the parts of fish and their functions. 3. I can describe the characteristics of fish. 4. I can identify the different market forms of fish and shellfish. Seafood is any form of sea life regarded as food by humans. Seafood prominently includes fish and shellfish. Seafood are classified into 3 categories: whitefish, oily fish, and shellfish. Whitefish. These are found in tropical and subtropical environment and have less than 5% of fat. Fish have backbones, an internal skeleton of cartilage and bones, gills for breathing, and fins for swimming. Fish may be divided into 3 categories based on their skeleton type: flatfish, roundfish, and boneless fish. Flatfish. Flatfish have a backbone running horizontally through the center of the fish. They swim horizontally and have both eyes on the top of their heads. Generally, flatfish swim along the bottom of the ocean. They have dark skin on the upper side of their bodies to hide from predators. Roundfish. These are fish that have a backbone on the upper edge of their bodies. They have an eye on each side of their heads and they swim vertically. Boneless fish. These are fish that have cartilage instead of bones. Many boneless fish also have smooth skin instead of scales. Oily fish have a fat content between 10 to 25% that is rich in polyunsaturated fatty acids. They have dark flesh that has a high nutritional value. Oily fish include herring, sardines, and salmons. Shellfish. These are fish that have a shell and indigestible skin. Most shellfish are cooked when sold except oysters and scallops, which do not require too much effort to cook. There are 2 types of shellfish: the crustaceans and the mollusks. Crustaceans. They have shells that act as shield. They turn coral red color when cooked, which is much desirable for shellfish. Mollusks. These are soft-bodied shellfish with hard, inedible shells. Mollusks are further divided into 3 categories: univalves, bivalves, and cephalopods. Univalves are mollusks with 1 shell. Bivalves are mollusks with 2 shells hinged at one end. Cephalopods are mollusks with no outer shell but just a single internal shell called a pen. External parts of the fish and their function. Here is the external anatomy of fish. focus on the body shape of the fish, the head, and the fins. Body shape. Generally, fish are torpedo-shaped, with rounded nose, a thicker middle, and a tapered tail. Fish with round bodies are good swimmers. Fish with shorter bodies can turn quickly. Head. The fish has its mouth, nostrils, and gill cover. The gills that can be found under the gill covers allow the fish to breathe. As water moves over the surface of the gills, oxygen is absorbed. Scales. These are protective covering of fish that prevents injury or disease and also indicates age. It protects the fish from its environment. They overlap like shingles on a roof so that the skin of the fish is not exposed. Most fish get extra protection from a layer of slime that covers their scales. This slime helps them move through the water better and keep pests off the fish skin. Lateral line. It helps the fish detect vibration, sensors, and helps the fish to find food and to navigate to avoid predators. Fins. It helps the fish swim. The large muscles of the body actually do most of the work, but the fins help with balance and turning. In some fish, the fins are large and spiny and help protect the fish from its predators. Fin functions. Each fin on a fish is designed to perform a specific functions. Dorsal fin lends stability in swimming. Pectoral fin allows fish to dive and stay in one spot. The pelvic fin helps the fish to move up, down, and turn. Tail fin helps the fish to propel. Ventral fin is for stability in swimming. Caudal fin is the main propelling fin. Anal fin, just like the ventral fin, is for stability in swimming. Pectoral fins are for diving and staying in one spot. Other parts of the fish include the gills, which is mainly for breathing, the barbels for the bottom feeders, and nostrils that is used to detect odors in water. Characteristics of fresh fish. Knowing how to choose fresh fish or seafood is a vital skill in cookery. Unless you have caught the fish yourself, you really have no way of knowing exactly how fresh it is. But buying fresh fish is easy if you know what to look for. Here are tips on choosing fresh fish. Whole fish. Look for bright, clear, and bulging eyes. The skin has a bright color, the flesh is firm, scales adheres strongly to the skin, and the smell of clean, briny water. Look also at the gills. They should be a rich red color. If the fish is old, they will turn the color of faded brick. For fish fillets, look for vibrant flesh. All fish fade as they age. If the fillet still has skin, that skin should look as pristine as the skin on an equally good whole fish. The smell should not have pungent aromas. Observe the liquid inside the packaging. Watch out for the milky liquid. Milky liquid on a fillet is the first stage of rot. Press the meat with your finger. The flesh should be firm. For frozen fish, look for signs of frost or ice crystals. This could mean the fish has been stored a long time or thawed and refrozen. Market forms of fish. You can purchase fish in many forms at your local fish market. Some are ready to cook, while others require special preparation. Different cuts of fish. That's it for now. The other topics for this lesson will be continued on the next video.